everybody, Vaping Vinny here again, and I'm back with a hardware review for you folks. Bit of housekeeping first. It's the Aegis Squonk I'm going to review from Geekvape. This was actually sent to me by New Vaping, a website that sells vaping products, and they've very kindly given me a discount code which I shall pop up in a screen at the end of this section. And at the end of the close-up, with the discount code, it gets you £20 off this device, which makes it a £44 device. I'll have a quick vape. Nice. Very, very nice. Very flavoursome. Right, without further ado, this is obviously a slightly delayed review on this device. It's been out a little while. I'm going to use this review to answer some questions and concerns that were raised about this device that I'm going to answer, and review the product overall and generally as well. Aegis range, it's the Squonk version, obviously comes with the non-Squonk cover, so you can just make it a regulated device. Anyway, I'll get it down on deck, show you the ins and outs, answer a few questions that people seem to have raised around the device, then I'll come back up top, give you my final thoughts, pros and cons on the Geekvape Aegis Squonk modular kit. Okay, folks, this is the close-up of the Aegis X, Aegis X, no it isn't, the Aegis Squonk modular kit. Now that's just the sleeve, tells you what comes in the box, there's IP67 water and dust resistant, we'll come to that, high shock resistance, powered by the AS100 chipset, and up to 100 watts. 2-in-1, like I said, it's a Squonk and a regulated normal device, which I shall cover immediately because I have it in Squonk mode, so it's not fitted in there properly. Obviously, you can undo the screws, they're there, change the Squonk out and make it a regular regulated mod, not a Squonk. But I'm reviewing this as a Squonk and in Squonk mode, so I'm not going to do that. You get replacement screws, by the way, for all these. They are tiny little fiddly bloody screws. And you get a spare Squonk bottle, which is a nice touch. 10ml Squonk bottle, I believe, which is a little bit naughty. Anyway, we'll move on quickly. But yeah, I've been using this as a Squonk, so I'm going to review it as a Squonk. And you get an RDA with the kit. Remember the code for New Vaping, you can get this kit for £44. That goes on like so. Obviously an RDA. And there we go. Now I'm just going to tackle one of the issues. I did say these were coming up. I'll just show you the rest of this, what you get in the kit first, because I'm going to use the coils in here to pop a build in this RDA. You get a bulk building tool, which is quite nice. Not seeing many kits have a building rod in. Loads and loads of spare O-rings and grub screws. A solid 510 drip tip, not drip tip, oh god. A solid RDA pin to make it non-Squonk. And you get some cotton and some coils. They're fused Claptons. I'm going to pop them in. Charging wire and a little multi-tool as well. Not much cop really, them things. But yeah, it's in. Right. One of the issues, and this is why I've left this mod with some juice in the Squonk bottle raised, is that to clean the Squonk bottle out, you have to undo all the screws, take the whole thing to pieces, etc., etc., to clean the bottle. Wrong. It's waterproof, folks. So, what I did is, I got a nice bowl of water. Well, that's how I use my sink. open that. That is the fill port to the Squonk bottle. Just going to check I screwed that battery in tight. I have. And I dunk it in water. Squeeze the Squonk bottle. Obviously the juice, the water is all going in and out and clearing. And washing the bottle. That's how. I'm not going to squeeze that too hard. I don't want to hit my camera. And that's how I dealt with cleaning, well, the whole mod really, especially the Squonk bottle between changing flavours. I don't know why you'd mess around unscrewing it. It's waterproof. Geekvape have proved that their products work like that. That's that Squonk bottle completely washed out. Just get my cloth, give it a dry over. Spreading the water rather than drying it. So you get for not bringing a towel to the game, Vin. Oh well, get off. There we go. Use your top, Vin, when in doubt. And there we go. 5 taps. Screen comes on, works perfectly fine. Turn that back off. Let's pop the RDA on. Obviously in Squonk mode with a Squonk pin in. There's the deck. Now obviously the RDA comes with a kit. You can't go expecting a high-end RDA. You can tell I've been using this because there's cotton all over it and juice still over it. I should have put that in the bloody wash as well. Anyway, give that a quick wipe. There we go. Gonna use the baggie. Yeah, no, I shouldn't call it a baggie, dear. Wife always tells me I shouldn't call it a baggie, but it's a bag. Bag of cotton and coils. There we are. I presume this is some of their own cotton. I'll just use the one because that'll do both. There we go. Right, bear with me, folks. I'm going to pop a build in this quite quick. I'm not one for using them coilies. Not in the slightest. Just talk amongst yourselves. 2 minutes. That's all it should take. That's the wrong one, but snip them legs. 1, 2. One side in. I quite like this idea. The build deck, very straightforward. No messing about. Get your coil in like so. Nip it up. Like so. Nip it up. Nice large flathead screws on the RDA. There we are. Nice and tough. Let's cut those legs. Just bear with me 1 second. How's my knuckles cracking? 1. And 2. There we go. Get the old ceramic tweezers. Get the shaping sorted out. Obviously that one's bunched and gathered a wee bit. Just adjust that leg. There we go. Now we're ready for pulsing. Turn the mod on. 5 clicks. New coil. Let's turn that power down. Around about 40 watts to pulse coils, I'd recommend, personally. And you just titivate the coils until they heat evenly. These don't seem to want to do. Right now. We're getting there. Some coils take longer than others, depends on the coil maker and the quality of the coils. These were the coils supplied. So you'd hope they'd be decent. That side's heating evenly. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Now I'm using some Redemption Vape freshly squeezed. Orange grapefruit and brain freeze, really cold vape. I quite like to squonk it. I have had some colds and I'd prefer a cold vape when I've had a cold. Just gonna dampen them coils down. Just so it makes the process quicker. Use one of these laces that they've provided. Not a massive fan of these laces, but we'll give these ones a go. It's nice and easy. You just pop the flugel binder through and pull gently your cotton through. We'll snip that there. And that one. And we'll titivate the cotton. Just thin it out a bit, makes it absorb the juice that much better. There we go. It's the same wicking technique for most RDAs, etc., etc. There we go. Just get them scissors and tidy that cotton. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Put the cotton into the juice well. It's a very decent sized juice well on this RDA. I actually quite like the RDA, which surprised me. There we go, and repeat. In we go. Cotton all the way through. Snippy snippy. Just on the outside of the RDA. Same that side. Then titivate the cotton again. Try to do this quick, folks, excuse me. It is an important step that helps feed that juice up. Ooh. I was expecting that to be loose, and it wasn't. Titivate, exfoliate, and thin out your cotton. Just aids that absorbency to the coils. We're not going to make the same mistake twice. There we go. Now I have quickly shown the filling port when I clean the bottle. There is said filling port. Now here's a con for this device. You can't get them in there. So I can't use that juice for this review. So I'm going to use some King's Custard, banana, and that fits in much better into the squonk bottle. And you give it a squeeze. And any moment now, you'll see juice rising up in the bottle. There we go. You see it coming up? Yeah, lovely. I'm going to get that to about there. I'll stop that. And now I just want to try and show how well it squonks. Not sure if my little camera's going to pick it up. There we are. Look, we can see the juice coming up as I'm squonking. And it's sucking it back down again. It's a really good squonk. You're not going to pump that bottle too much at all. You see the juice coming in and then it going back out again. Just speed it up by going direct to the cotton and coils up here. You can see the juice has already started feeding up the cotton on the sides. It's a good squonking action. Really is a good squonking action. There we go. That is saturated. Let's turn the power up. I'll just give a quick test fire. Then I'll come. There we are. I'll come back up top. Give you my final thoughts, pros and cons on the Aegis Squonk Modular Kit by Geekvape. Okay, folks, we're back up top with the Geekvape Aegis Squonk sent to me by New Vaping. If you're interested in this device, £44. Check it out with that discount code. Once I agreed to do this for New Vaping, they actually had this device in my hands within 3 days. Dispatch from Manchester, can't grumble. Thank you very much, New Vaping. Right, the Squonk. Obviously, I've addressed the issue. People were moaning that they had to undo the screws to get to the Squonk bottle to clean it. It's a waterproof device. Stick it in water, get a bottle, squeeze a few times. Job's done. Bob's your uncle. Clean Squonk, stick your building, off you go. Right, that's that issue addressed. Next issue. Battery life. People were moaning that they weren't getting too long out of the battery. It's a single cell regulated 100-watt device. On a 12-hour shift, which is what I do and use and test devices on, I went through 3 18650s. On a 12-hour shift, that's pretty heavy use. To me, that's not bad at all. Really, I've been hitting it about 70 watts on the previous build. I don't know what I'll do on this one. And yeah, to me, that battery life is not too much of an issue. Maybe they should have just made it a Squonk and not done the modular kit that fits on it. But I quite like that. You can have the best of both worlds. You can have your regulated normal mod, or you can have a Squonk. £44 for New Vaping. Not a bad price for a modular kit with RDA. RDA, I actually quite like the deck. It's a bit old school and a bit clunky, but the flavour's quite good off it. Locking device on the top cap. The drip tips is your standard 810s. You can pop the low stubby one off that comes with it and stick a nice custom one on, like so. And yeah. I actually really like the device. Some of my LXV panel hosts will probably slander me for me and give me some grief for it. I've had mechanical squonks. I've had quite high-end mechanical squonks, well, mid-range mechanical squonks, and not gone on with them. I felt like the voltage drop off the connectors on the mechanical squonks was a bit of an issue. With this chip and in this mod, I don't feel like I'm getting that drop or anything like that on the hit, and I like it. I like it. I really like it. Some of my fellow panelists on LXV were like, "You still using that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I am. I like it, and I am still using it, and I really do like the device." That's the supplied Clapton coils that came with it. They're really, really nice. I have just been running plain straight flat 980s. And again, the flavour's been really good and the performance has been good. Can't really fault it. Other than it's a bit fiddly changing the model a bit. They should have just made it either a squonk or a regulated. But it appeals to multi users then, I suppose. The fill port is the biggest gripe. There it is that fills the bottle. Obviously, if you're a mixer, you can't get your bottle in. You can't get your bottle in to fill your squonk up, which is a pain in the butt. And even with some long tip short fills, you still struggle and end up having to take the RDA off to get the bottle in securely so it don't leak. That's about my biggest gripe, really. If I'm completely honest, it's dustproof, it's waterproof. I've shown that. I've tested the device, it works really well. Battery life is what it is, it's okay. Yeah, I like it, and I would recommend it for someone who wants to try squonking on a regulated device. Nice and simple. Get the IDA with it. Don't get on with squonking. You can stick the modular part on it, and you've got a perfect 18650 normal mod. Winner, winner. Chicken dinner. And there you go, folks. I'm done. Drop a like and subscribe. Don't forget to use that discount code if you're after one of these. Ends up being £44 for a mod and an RDA and everything else you've seen that comes with it. Check out New Vaping. Thank you very much, New Vaping. Thank you all for watching. Lots of love and respect. Bye bye for now, folks.